I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on E.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Bring it. Check 52 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Starting lineup time for the offense. What about Dwayne Brown, my friend?
Remember when we were kids and you wanted to make sure you had the big guy next to you all the time because you needed a bodyguard? That's Dwayne Brown at left tackle. He protects his quarterback so well as provides great access in the running game.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Out of the backfield, he's got Jordan Wilkins. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, D. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Bryant has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield now. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On on second down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
52 is the mic, right?
From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Complete to Bryant. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield to throw it, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. So we've hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast. Bodies all over the touchdown.
That's what we do. Other way.
After reviewing the play,
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Ertz has it left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mayfield now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, fellas.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
56.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down, and that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's complete. Stills. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Complete. Smith has it. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. From the 24, Mayfield. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
180! Pistol.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Mayfield. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run it with Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
56. Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching